In part one of my mom's makeover, she shared this shopping as a curvy
We
lady.
want to come out with a bag in our hand and be satisfied and happy that we got something from there instead of getting it in the mail or not at all.
I was determined to find a clothing store for her. As a personal stylist, I have seen firsthand how hard it is for our curvy clients to have a special in-store shopping experience, and I was really hoping that this would be different. I decided to take my mom to Bloomingdale's. I wanted her to buy quality clothing and keep it for a long time. The experience of shopping with my mom as a curvy lady and as an adult really opened my eyes. It was bittersweet, it was exciting, it was sad at the same time. In fact, it made me cry multiple times. Here are 3 things that really stood out to me.
I was looking for my mom, and of course she's in the sales section.
Because you can't take the bargain out of a person that's always looking for a good bargain.
My first realization was style rules and which ones are no longer serving you. So in this example, my mom was shopping the sales rack even though she could afford and we could afford full price items for her. But it was behaviors that she had developed throughout decades of her life. And it made me wonder how many of us have style rules that are no longer serving us. So it could be shopping the sales rack or not wearing a certain color because you don't think it looks good on you, but what no longer is serving you? What can you say goodbye to?
In my work with clients, I've really seen the power of clothing, our wardrobes, and our beliefs about ourselves show up in our work with clients, but it especially comes out in the fitting room. Think of a fitting room as a therapist's office, and my mom shared in the room what she mostly did not like about her body. At one point, I loved a garment that she had on, and I told her to turn around and look in the mirror, and she didn't want to. She later admitted to me that she never looks at herself in the mirror. And this made me really sad because I wanted her to see how vibrant and beautiful she looked. I wanted her to see what we see in her every single day, but she had a really hard time taking a minute to pause, look, and reflect. So my realization number 2 is how many of us do not actually look in the mirror. When was the last time you did it? It's important to acknowledge that the fashion industry is not set up to support curvy women. And honestly, I have a huge bone to pick with them about this. Overall, Bloomingdale's was a big disappointment. I constantly had to ask the sales associate for the size, which was usually in the back, if they even made it at all. And it made me really sad that my mom's dream of walking out of a store in New York City with a bag in her hand wasn't going to come true that day. So this story does not have the happy ending that you would expect, but it is a reality for many curvy women who just want to go into a store and walk out with a bag in their hand. And it also reminded me how much work the fashion industry has